Muhammad Ali is rightfully considered to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxer in the history of boxing. A truly amazing person, phenomenal boxer, the brightest showman, fighter for the rights of people of color, and an outstanding speaker. During his 21-year career, the greatest became the world heavyweight champion 3 times, surpassing Floyd Patterson, who became the first boxer in the royal weight category to regain the championship title. Muhammad Ali fought all the top boxers of his time, out of which legendary Joe Frazier and George Foreman stand out. The boxer began his rise to glory and greatness with a victory over formidable Sonny Liston, who was perhaps the most avoided champion in heavyweight history. But even before the fight against Liston, Ali had a fight that could lead to fatal consequences for the career of the future legendary champion. The fight, which became, to some extent, defining for the 20-year-old boxer, the greatest definitely remembered the fight against Henry Cooper for the rest of his life.
Play from the right-hand corner against Cooper of Britain. And Claire said, "I'll beat him in..."
A participant in the 1952 Olympic Games, Henry Cooper was the most popular English boxer of his time. A boxer with tough, aggressive style and owner of a powerful left hook, outside the ring, Henry was humble and respectful to his opponents. Fans adored Cooper, giving him the nickname Our Henry. In the professional ring, the Englishman made his debut at the age of 20 in September 1954, destroying Harry Painter in the first round. In the first 2 years of his career, Cooper put together a rather modest record, having 12 victories, 9 of them by knockout, and suffered 2 defeats. The English boxer achieved his first notable success as a pro in May 1956, knocking out in the opening round undefeated compatriot Brian London, who in the future will claim the world title. However, after this triumph, the career of the favorite of the British public began to decline. Over the next 2 years, he won 2 fights, drew 1, and suffered 5 defeats. Giving up and despairing is for the weak, and Henry Cooper was clearly not like that. Gathering his courage and starting to train harder, the boxer went on an impressive winning streak, winning 12 out of 13 fights. During this period, the Londoner won titles of the Champion of Great Britain and the British Empire. Fame and popularity of Cooper grew, and he became a real star in his homeland. But, unfortunately, the Englishman had a significant flaw, which no amount of training could erase. The skin on his face was extremely prone to cuts and hematomas. Very often, even after his victorious fights, Henry looked like he had gone through a bloodbath. And in a fight against Muhammad Ali, at that time still Cassius Clay, this played a key role. June 1963. 21-year-old Cassius Clay, who had already created a superstar image for himself and was one step away from a world title fight, flew to London to fight one of the strongest boxers in Europe and the idol of local fans, Henry Cooper. "I love London. I like it here. I am very happy for the Brits, because you are now looking at the greatest boxer in history, and I am very sorry that in order to fight this big ugly bear, Sonny Liston, I have to beat such a handsome man like Henry," said the never humble Cassius. At the weigh-in before the fight, the American said,
"Because I am the king. I understand you have a queen of England, but you don't have a king."
Cooper's fans asked him to put the undefeated upstart in his place. The anticipation was incredible. 35,000 fans at the legendary Wembley Arena came to watch their favorite fight against a cocky American.
We'll see. A lot of people think that Cooper's big chance is to go...
Cooper immediately made it clear to his opponent that he should not hope for an easy win, starting the fight incredibly aggressive. Mobile and very light on his feet, Cassius masterfully avoided most of the opponent's attacks, not forgetting to punish with counterattacks. But from time to time, he still missed and even tied the aggressor in the clinch several times.
He's hurting the American. A sensational start to this fight. And Cooper right on top. There's the bell to end the first.
At the break after the first round, the American went on with a broken nose. In the second round, Cooper continued his aggressive pressing and delivered punches to the target, but Clay's stinging jabs did their job. A cut opened over Cooper's left eye, and in the next 3-minute period, which was completely dictated by a much faster American, Henry had a cut above his left eyebrow. From the lightning combinations of Cassius, the English boxer was not able to defend himself.
Clay now, look at him, he's got his arms down Cooper. This is complete cheek on the part of Clay. All of Cooper's punches and stood up to them. He's just threatening and he's teasing Cooper. He's trying to make Cooper look small in the third round, and Cooper's left eye is a very sorry sight.
Approximately in a similar way, the fourth round went. But at the end of the round, an episode occurred that made the crowded London arena roar with delight.
Above and below, 2 streams of blood. As though he can hardly believe his bad luck. The fourth round, and one looks for a sign that a ball somewhat contemptuously. And now Clay is just jabbing casually with his left hand. Too often, and if Henry nails him, anything might happen.
Catching his opponent at the ropes, Cooper delivered a powerful left hook to the jaw, after which Clay collapsed heavily close to the ropes.
Right on the bell. The bell has sounded, and he's up at about 3, Clay. That was the end of the...
Shocked, Cassius managed to take a vertical position, and almost immediately a saving gong sounded for a break. The American coach, Angelo Dundee, only the second time was able to seat the disoriented boxer on a chair. He brought him to his senses with cold water, and even gave him smelling salt, which was forbidden by the rules, but no one protested about this later. Also, the coach noticed that his boxer's glove was torn and called the referee. After discussing this moment with the judges, the referee gave permission to continue the fight. Because of this, the greatest received additional recovery time. Ali was lucky that knockdown happened at the ropes that softened his fall. I am sure that if I had caught him in the center of the ring, he would not have gotten up, because when he fell, he would have probably also hit his head hard on the canvas, Cooper later recalled. Cassius started the fifth round as aggressively as possible, making full use of his phenomenal speed. And the fight turned into a one-sided beating of a brave but inferior in class Englishman. Cooper endured all the terrible hits, but his cuts were aggravated, and very soon Clay's blows turned his face into a bloody mask. At the last minute of the fifth round, the referee decided that he had seen enough for the day, giving a fair go-ahead to stop the fight.
Round 5. And now he's slipping in, and I think this is it. The towel has come in from Cooper's corner, and Tommy Little's looking at it.
He is the toughest opponent in my career. He is not at all a simple guy, as it seemed to me. To be honest, the knockdown happened because I was staring at Elizabeth Taylor in the ringside. I wish Henry good luck, Cassius praised his rival in a joking manner. In the next fight, Cassius Clay became the world champion, taking the title away from Sonny Liston. And soon after that, he joined the Nation of Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali. After the fight with Ali, Henry Cooper became a real national hero in the UK. He began to appear frequently on television and was a welcome guest at various ceremonies and charity events. Subsequently, Ollie and Cooper became good friends, maintaining warm relations until the end of their days. Their career paths crossed again in May 1966, but that's another story. With this, friends, we end our review. I hope you found it interesting and informative. If so, support our channel with your likes and reposts, and thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye.